Here we go! What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today, we're going to be doing my preview of Manchester City's away game in the Premier League. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 200 likes is the aim, and do get your thoughts in the comments below, including your score prediction for this game and also your team prediction for this match as well. Finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. They're going to be keeping you guys up to date every single step of the way with all the latest football scores for this season. They're also going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest match information, along with all the latest statistics and analysis for you guys to enjoy. And what I really like about SofaScore is it isn't just limited to football. It's also got all the other sports that you guys love to follow, where you can keep up to date with all the scores that is happening from around the globe. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the match information, with this Premier League opener taking place from Stamford Bridge in the Premier League on Sunday 18th of August 2024 with a 4:30 PM BST kickoff time, with the game being broadcast live on Sky Sports. Anyone heading down to the Big Smoke, to the capital for this game, do enjoy yourselves. So our opponents, Chelsea, formed in 1905, led by manager Enzo Maresca. His first competitive game in charge of Chelsea against the current champions, Manchester City. Now, Chelsea last season finished 6th. They're going to be looking to try and make progress on that and be looking for potentially a Europa League spot, maybe even a push for the top 4. They'll want to win a trophy, so I imagine they'll be taking the domestic trophies very seriously. They qualified for the Europa Conference League, and I think they'll be taking that pretty seriously as well. Now, they've played 6 pre-season games. They've won just 1 of their pre-season matches against Club America. They even lost to Manchester City a couple of weekends back by 4 goals to 2 over in the United States of America. In terms of injury news, Reece James is out injured for Chelsea. Everybody else, I am expecting them back, and I am expecting them to go with a strong team. So looking at their dangers, I'm expecting Cole Palmer to be starting this game. Question is he going to be playing out wide? Is he going to be playing as the striker, or is he going to be occupying as the second striker? We'll have to wait and see. I'm expecting Chelsea to go with plenty of pace, so that could be the likes of Raheem Sterling starting, Christopher Nkunku, Madueke as well potentially starting in this game. We'll have to wait and see. Conor Gallagher, he's returned back to Chelsea as he hasn't yet signed for Atletico Madrid. Also looking at former Manchester City man Tosin Adarabioyo, who signed for Chelsea this summer, could potentially be featuring in this game. So I am expecting them to maybe go with Sanchez in goal, a back four made up of Gusto, Fofana, maybe Adarabioyo and Cucurella, going with a midfield made up of Caicedo and Enzo, going with Palmer and Nkunku and Madueke as their midfield attacking 3, and then going with potentially Raheem Sterling up top. Could also be Nicholas Jackson, which I'd hope he's been working on his finishing, because at times last season it was very poor. Chelsea lining up, I expect, with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Pretty strong team. They've got a huge squad, Chelsea, so plenty of options for them to go at. Question is, can they do enough to hurt Manchester City? We saw a Premier League classic last season, finished 3-3 at Stamford Bridge, so could be, or was it 4-4? Can't remember. Anyway, it was plenty of goals. A really exciting, entertaining game, and could be in for the same for this match as well. Now, Manchester City formed in 1894, led by manager Pep Guardiola. We finished 1st last season in the Premier League, winning 4 Premier League trophies in a row. Never been done before, referred to as the history makers, the 4P. Manchester City pushing for 5 in a row, and that journey starts on Sunday. In terms of our form, we played 4 pre-season games, just winning 1. conveniently against Chelsea. We did also play the Community Shield last week where we drew 1-1 against Manchester United at Wembley. We did lift the Community Shield as well as we won on penalties, so confidence should be pretty high for Manchester City. In terms of dangers, pretty much everywhere on the pitch. We have seen Julian Alvarez and Sergio Gomez leave and Savinho be added to the squad, and I'm expecting City to do a little more business before the window does shut. In terms of injury news, there's some question marks over Jack Grealish. Could be back, might not be back. If he's not back, expect Manchester City to more than likely go with Jeremy Doku and Savinho starting this game. You would expect Oscar Bobb to be starting this game. Unfortunately, in training just yesterday, picked up a very serious injury. Apparently a clean break, a clean fracture in his leg. We're looking at 4 months best case scenario, maybe looking at 5 to 6 months of recovery time. So I'm expecting Oscar Bobb to be out for the rest of 2024, which is a huge blow for Manchester City and a huge blow for Oscar as well, because he looked very tidy in pre-season for Manchester City. So question marks here about who do Manchester City go with in attack. Remember, we've only had a few players return back to training this week. Kyle Walker, Phil Foden, John Stones all returned on Monday. Might make the squad. Don't think they're going to start in this game. Rodri only returned yesterday to training with Manchester City after not spending any pre-season with City and only just returned from his holiday. And I'm certain that all 4 of them players, Walker, Foden, Stones and Rodri, will not start in this game. I'll actually be quite surprised if I see any of them 4 players in the squad. We'll have to wait and see. So, I'm going to pop up my team prediction. I'm going Ederson in goal, and I've been edgy here. I've gone with Ake over Rico Lewis. I've gone with Akanji on the right, Diaz through the middle, and Nathan Ake starting to give a little bit more freedom to Josko Gvardiol. Now, he needed support. To me, in that big Wembley pitch on last Saturday, to me, he looked a little bit exposed, and it worried me. And I feel like the defence just needs shoring up a little bit here for Manchester City. And on that left-hand side, going with Grealish, going with Ake, just tightens things up, in particular with that pace to think about for Chelsea. I think just defensively we look a little less exposed than if we decided to go with Ake on the bench and start Rico Lewis. Got no problem with Rico Lewis starting this game. It's just if it was up to me, I'd go with Ake ahead of him and move Akanji over to the right-hand side rather than going through the middle. In midfield, I'd go with Kovacic in the absence of Rodri. I'd go with Bernardo, Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Again, just tightening up that midfield, and it is a pretty good midfield. Bernardo, De Bruyne, more than capable of playing in the deeper role for City, and then going with plenty of pace. So if Jack Grealish isn't fit, I'd go with Jeremy Doku on the left and I'd go with Savinho on the right. If he is fit, I'd start Grealish, put him on the left, and I'd move Doku over to the right. Could be Savinho, we'll have to wait and see. And obviously Erling Haaland will start up top. So you've got options on the bench, players like Savinho and Nunes. You've also got options like Rico Lewis in defence. James McAtee, he's unlucky to miss out. He could potentially feature in this game. I think one big question, Nico O'Reilly, don't think he'll start this game. Will he make the squad? Now, in terms of my score prediction, I'm going 2-1 Manchester City. A first half brace for Erling Haaland. What did Cucurella chant after Spain beat England in the European Championship about keeping Erling Haaland out and stopping him from scoring? He was included in the chant. I'd use that as motivation for Erling Haaland. Go and prove your point, because Cucurella, he's going to be starting this game. I reckon Cole Palmer might score for Chelsea. If he does, more than likely from the penalty spot. In terms of my betting tips, I'm going both teams to score, Erling Haaland to score any time, going for 30 plus booking points, and also going to chuck out a Jeremy Doku assist anytime. So, next up, Chelsea, they're going to be taking on Wolves away from home. They also have a Europa Conference League on Thursday taking place before that Wolves game. For Manchester City, we're not in action until next Saturday, 6 days after this game, with our first home game at the Etihad Stadium of the season in the Premier League, where we're going to be taking on newly promoted Ipswich Town. Last note, I will have my live watch-along link out today for you to go and set your reminders for. I will be live at 4 PM BST on Sunday for this game for you guys to look forward to. But it's nice to be back. Premier League returning. It's still the summer. Very bliss. Bring on the defence of our title. History makers last season. Can we continue that dominance this season? Premier League, though, the season starts now. So there we go, that has been today's video. If you did enjoy this video, please do leave a thumbs up. 200 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. It is free to subscribe and it does help to support the future content created here on my channel. Social media links, you can find them in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. See you all again real soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.